So game one, this is Erangel, 4-man squads, regular settings. Then it's going to go to Miramar, esports settings. Then we're going to do the last match on Erangel, esports setting again. 13 teams. We got a couple prizes on the line. We got a bounty on Ginger if you kill him with an Om, but the odds of finding him with an Om are going to be pretty hard. You're never going to know it's Ginger. But here we go. 52 players. Thank you guys for signing up. And if you're listening right now, please, hopefully, turn the stream off. We don't want any stream sniping during this game. We got team 8, team 10 out of the plane. $20 ever kills Crash with a crowbar. A lot of teams jumping mid-plane right now, as they're going to find out, as they're noticing. A lot of people heading north. Jack's stuck on the plane. Hopefully he didn't crash. He might have. Nope. Team Green landing late. You love to see it. All right, let's go head in. There's going to be a lot of action here in the north. North center circle. So we're going to head over to the middle here. 50,000 Blitz coin. Jibby goes to shelter. Gotcha, Mike. Sounds good. Don't want to crash here. Pun not intended. All right, so we got a high portion of teams landing in the center part of Erangel. Plane ride was from Primorsk to Lipovka. This is a great plane because you could pretty much hit all the main parts of the map. And the circle could be pretty much anywhere here, except for you'd be pretty surprised to see a Zarky circle. The odds of that would be pretty low. And probably not going to be Stalbert either. But it could be anywhere else. I doubt it's going to be a military circle, and the circle pops. And it's going to be a Gaka circle here. Could go to hospital if it goes north. If it ends up going south, it could be quarry. We'll find out. Team 6, Zach Cookies, Evil. Oh, wow. We have the first action here. This is Team 11 and Team 3 fighting over Razak. We got to fly over here real fast and catch some of this action. Salty Branzino is down and getting thirsted by Benny D. Team 11 has control over the top part of Razak. Huck is down, though, and is going to get retaliated on by Wrecking Reaper, so they trade out 1 for 1. But they've spotted Wrecking Reaper. Salty, first one out of the tournament. Followed by Huck. I mean, they dropped with somebody else. I mean, they're going to get good points here if a team can survive. But if they end up just trading constantly here, it's going to not be great for either team. New German with a great push. Oh, with the Uzi and a shotgun and the insta-thirst against White Smurf. I mean, in these competitive games, when you're playing ranked, it's kill or be killed. Thirst at all costs, as the stream likes to say. Always be thirsting. And Team 11 had a really good-looking team here. But obviously Team 3 is coming in strong. Andy taking out Wrecking Reaper. He's got Benny to tell him maybe what's going on, but he's in a very tough spot. He's trying to get out of the area. It doesn't look like he has any ammo. He's not reloading the AK. New German is on the hunt, but all he has is a micro Uzi. Doubt he has any health right now because he's not healing up at all. Andy looking for some more loot. Free Willy with Vector and full health. So this is a really tough situation. Let's see what Andy's up to here. Playing the turntable to block some audio. Andy trying to figure out how he's going to play this. Blocking the audio. What a heady play here. But in between all that, with the distraction, Willie able to get up Wrecking Reaper on the revive. What is Andy going to do here? Is he trying to escape? New German does see him and unfortunately gets him with the Uzi. The glass breaking still too loud with the turntable on, and Team 3 ends up with 4 kills and takes over Rozak. Sorry to see Andy and team go, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. Trying to see that team. It is made up of Andy, Benny D, Huck, and then they had a replacement on their team. Uzi is just so good up close, 100%. All right, so we'll zoom out here, see if any other action is going on. We got team 2 all the way by themselves in Kaminsky. Team 6 looting very freely Limpovka, the only team in that area. First care package coming down near team 10. Team 13, Ferry Pier, legends for landing at Ferry Pier. You love to see it. Team 1, first team to be sort of center circle here along with team 8. We got 3 teams that are very close to each other, and the circle is going to be heading in 1 minute. And you'll love to see it. Thank you for registering, Mike. It's been a while since I've done a spectate mode, so I'm trying to remember all of the buttons here. I need like Andy to co-cast with me here. I don't want to mess anything up. Team 2's rotation is going to be pretty tough. Team 7 and Team 5 both in Yasnaya. Circle's coming, so you really want to see Team 2 here get on the road. Anytime I see people that are still looting. I mean, Circle hasn't actually left yet, but it's going to get pretty close here. Team 8's got a little bit of a red zone going on. Terminator looking for some loot. Stuck in the red zone. Already got an M249. Switching out for an M16 and an AK. With the canted sight. Ooh, interesting situation here. With Team 4 across from J compound. This is a compound that we often go to in ranked. Such a good compound for quick loot. I mean, sometimes you go here, the loot isn't so amazing, but I land here pretty much in every single ranked game on Erangel, and there's a decent amount of loot here, at least for 2 or 3 people. They're just going to be looking for a vehicle. Do they have one? They do. Because this is not on esports mode, the vehicles are going to be a little more rare, harder to come by, but once we go into esports mode, we should be fine with the vehicle situation. Looks like team with 40, I forget what number that is, team 6, already heading in with the vehicles. Team 2 still not in a vehicle yet. Only 1 player is in the vehicle. They're picking it up. D, they're going to go get Silky, Jack, and Buck. Good squad there. Skeletor and friends heading into the circle. Hammer and team also heading into the circle. It's going to be interesting where they land because we already have a good position here from team Brent and friends. Terminator heading into one of my favorite compounds here next to hospital. This is definitely one of my favorite compounds when you're playing ranked. South of hospital, south of Georgia Pool. The circle is still in Georgia Pool and crates. I just don't prefer that area. Is placement team-based or personal? We're going to be doing a bunch of different... the main placement is going to be individual, Salty. But I'm going to be looking at a lot of different stats. We're going to show a bunch of different things. That are going to go into the game. Dan's, what up, Dan's? Again, this is meant to be like a community tournament. We were trying to, not promote this and just keep it with people in the stream. If you're registered, you're more than welcome to come in. You missed game 1, so you'll definitely be behind the 8 ball, but you're more than welcome to join in and play in the next 2 games. Just need to make sure that if you're registered that I verify you and get you in the game. So let me see. Get you in the list. All right, I got you, Dan. If you can, after this game, just remind me again. I just got to copy and paste your name to the sheet because we're randomly generating the teams for each game. Just give everybody a heads up on that. All right, so interesting situation here. We have 40 taking over south of Gaka. Team 4 driving in. We like to play separate cards. Blitz is driving, pretty rare. Usually this man's not driving. But he is on the opposite side. Minty and team right behind them in vehicles. Everyone's going to be looking for a home here. There's plenty of space in this big of a circle. This is the moment when you play competitive where it's a little slow, but you're still kind of looking. You're looking for position. You're also maybe looking for a little bit more loot. We know what it's like to be in this situation. You just want a little bit more loot. Maybe you're looking for scopes or some utility or maybe even some some additional health. I'm going to rip some rails of G Fuel. Team 4 taking over again. One of my favorite compounds. Playing ranked. Mini Gaka, the 2 buildings here. So hard to push once you have control over this. And it's basically center circle, center east circle here. We have 2 teams very close to one another, but team 1 is split up actually, and Lady Sublime, they're 2-2 split here on these 2 compounds, but very important compounds to hold on the water. And since this is not esports, the circle could be more towards the water. We're not sure. We're going to find out here. Circle is still a little bit of a ways till it's going to pop. I don't know what's going on here with team 3. They might have ran out of gas. Maybe somebody flipped a vehicle. I'm not sure. Of course, Dan's hot coffee incoming. Sounds good, man. I had some iced coffee this morning and some more potential coffee coming my way. And if you guys are watching, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. For big PUBG fans out there, the PGIS just happened this weekend. I think it's week 3. The weekend finals just took place. I don't think it's week 4. I'm pretty sure it's week 3. Highly recommend, you could go back and watch the VODs on Twitch or on YouTube. It's really fun to watch. The North American teams are doing pretty well so far. And shout out to STK. If you're interested in that kind of stuff or watching the competitive play, definitely recommend it. And Circle is going to pop here. Oh my God, DG said head to Georgia Pole. DG in the chat felt his spidey sense was tingling, and a team that was in a bad spot here now potentially in a better spot because Circle went north. And really the only people that are in trouble now are Team 13, Team 12 are on the south side of the circle. Piloto also kind of driving south, could be in a tough spot because they are just so far south that way. Let's take a look at Drums and Friends here. I love the play. They're quick to get in the car, but they might run into another squad here. The Circle Whisperer. So their Team 4 is just behind Angry Kelly and them. Wow, a lot of teams right here circling around Hospital. Sir Drums and Bits driving right towards a team here, trying to get away. Drums taking damage. Oh, they just lost the tire. And this is such a bad spot for them, unfortunately. What are the odds if they stop? There's a team on the hill, but they keep going. Hammer and DK potentially could have taken advantage of that, but now Bits is going to need a pickup from Hockey for Life. This is such an awesome place to hold here, especially if you have the ammo and the scopes. What up, Huck? Thank you for the bits, man. Ginger just took out somebody with an I missed exactly who that was. Was it New German? I'm not exactly sure. I can hear Bits saying right now, this is why I don't try. Oh my gosh. Okay, so nice snipe coming out from Ginger. And they're going to have a little battle with Hammer. Hammer got hit, and he's now retreating, thinking twice about Team 8. Wow, I didn't realize how stacked Team 8 is. We got Terminator, Ginge, Cheerios, Dutch. And Cheerios and Ginge were on the same team. I didn't even notice. I think these are the only friends to make it onto the same team here. But we will be rotating teams each game, so don't worry about that. Every game is going to be random teams. But there obviously is a potential for something like that to happen. And then this is Team 4 who lost the tire, but they are in the circle here. And the circle could come back south. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what's going on here. I don't even know who I want to view right now. There's so much action going on. We got a triangle situation here with Hospital, Team 8, and Team 4. We have Team 2 all alone by their onesie in North George, completely by themselves. We're having a skirmish here with Team 6 and Team 7, who's outside the circle. Put me on the player. There we go. We're on Pillow Toe. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do because they're getting shot by Team 6, and it looks like they don't have a vehicle right now. The green team. Skeet healing up. We have Darryl Lingling with a mutant and a 6 times. Cheerios just snipes Minty into the hospital. Wow, with a Moisen. Look, you'll love the triangle spray. Ginger responds with a headshot on Blitz. You'll love to see the headshots coming back and forth between friends of the stream. This is exactly why we wanted to do this, because most of the people in here are people that recognize each other's names. We've played together. We've fought against each other. So to get a headshot back and forth, Hammer taking somebody out, Ginge taking somebody out, Blitz. You'll love to see the names taking out each other. Free to Willie is friends with, I think, Minty or Buck. Played in a game recently with the stream and is now part of the tournament today. Team 10 has a really interesting situation in South George, right on the edge here. Seems like a lot of circles will actually end up going to this location. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Hospital, obviously, great spot. I don't like playing in Hospital, and I don't know. I don't play Hospital very often, so my experience here is very limited. I mean, it can be a tough place to leave because it's surrounded by hills. If you get out early, it's great to hold these hills. We've had a couple chicken dinners fighting right in these areas before. But personally, I like these two compounds that are outside the hill. Circle getting ready to pop here. Team 7 finally making it in. Terrible to push in TPP. So hard to push this in TPP. So true. And the circle, wow, just hard shifted northeast. You'll love to see it. Yeah. Keep Trev, thank you for the sub. Get to the tier 1 to Dutch 19881. So the circle just shifted to crates northeast of where we're at right now. So east part of the circle, east part of George. And what's great about this is nobody's here. Nobody is in Georgia Bowl crates. So absolutely crazy here. And we have a skirmish going on between Team 7 and Team 13. Skeet is down with the mini. They need him up with that mini, putting shots at that kind of range. Kojak able to get a trade on Hal and Adam James. That trade is huge, and he's not really in too much of cover. There's a little bit of a hump here that might help him, but they got the immediate smoke out, so you'll love to see the teamwork. Day-Day, Nugs, Manny. Day-Day's got the VSS, which is great in this situation just to put down some shots. It's very... the VSS is one of those guns. It's almost like hearing an OM sometimes, that when you hear it, you're like, I don't want to get shot by that thing because... if someone lines you up with a VSS, it's like instant death, and you don't always know where it's coming from. And Day-Day doing a pretty good job hitting Kojak on the run. And look at this. Team 3 had a coupe, but it flipped, but they do have a BRDM, which is not going to be in esports mode, but they do have that as an advantage for them. It's actually such a big advantage. And what just happened? Team 4 just pushing. We have a lot of action going down here. We missed it, but Team 4 must have been driving right alongside Team 6. And Cookies and DeMighty Don't Kneel get knocked, driving 2 PS4 players on the same team. They're going to try to quickly get some loot before they get shot from Hospital or any other direction. I think they're safe. But some shots are coming down from Team 6, retaliating on their lost comrades, taking out the vehicle. 40 and Zach, obviously a dangerous duo here, putting down a lot of shots. Ginger just sending it in the buggy, flipping right outside the compound with Zach. Zach takes him out. This is book club on book club violence, and now we have a 3v2. Crazy action coming down. 40 taking out Dutch Gunner before he even gets to the building. Now we have a proper 2v2, but unfortunately Team 8 is outside the building here, and they're going to get crossfired from Hammer. So 40 and Zach got the help of Hammer and Team 9 and end up winning a 2v4 there, technically, again, with some help from another team. But Ginger really there, flipping through the fence, getting taken out by Zach. That was incredible, especially, again, because of the friendship there. When we play ranked, it's me, Zach, Mike, Ginge. So often, we've spent so much time together online, and to see them fight each other, Zach take them out, that's what you'll love to see in the Blitz5 and Friends community tournament. Oh man, that was probably so far the best scene of action there, series of action in the tournament. We got Wreck and Reaper trying to drive through. This is a very dangerous corridor right now, and just flies through with the Dacia. the Dacia, but as the proper naming of that, just to throw it out there. This is incredible. What a great shift here. So many teams driving through this corridor between Georgia Pole and Mount Everest. And we had team 1 going into Everest, which is an interesting play here. No one had got to this compound yet. I think this is a great temporary play, but it's not in the next circle. And look at this, team 1 gambling on Everest. So the circle just went from GACA to hospital to crates to potentially being an Everest circle here. It's going all over the place. What up, Mr. DeVito? Yeah, we're doing this is a community tournament. Just having some fun, random squads. We're going to be switching the teams each game. We're doing 3 games, and we're going to be doing showing off best individual placement, best overall team placement, best team. Be interested to see what team ends up having the most points or doing the best out of all the random squads here. Team 12 looks like, I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're kind of doing like a counterintuitive rotation. I think they were hoping that the warehouses would be clear, and they're not. But I think they're in a sticky situation here. So Sith Lord and K are getting out at the warehouse. Hammer and Israel coming around the side here. Not a team you want to run into. K not even looking the right way because they're just overwhelmed with the amount of people that are here. Just a really tough spot. GG's really hard spot, and kudos right now for the no thirst. But I imagine that might come down to secure those points. But just a really hard spot here. All of the compounds are taken. You're trying to figure out where to go. When you slow down your car, obviously you're at risk of getting shot, and it's just a tough spot. We all know what that's like when you're playing any game or playing ranked. And look at this Crash heading to Everest, but doesn't know he's about to run into a team. And Crash has got somebody on his back here. Will they be able to make it over? I'm not sure. Brent trying to get over the hill, heal up. Einstein's right above him. Einstein's actually in between 2 teams here, Team 12 and Team 10. Crash goes down. The best that Brent can do right now is just try to hide and maybe try to third party here, pretend like he's not even there. And he does. He gets Black Knight, but he's probably going to get taken out by Einstein. Somehow he still survives. If Team 12 here turns around, Brent's going to have some cover, but this is a crazy situation to be in. Book thinking about playing aggressive, goes to take out his Uzi, but then gets killed. Just unlucky timing as he switches guns. Plus Brent, great player here, fellow streamer, joining in on the community games. Brent versus Lady Sublime almost gets taken out, but Lady wins the battle, but then gets taken out herself by Team 12. Again, just madness, triple team situation here. Holy crap. They did not know Brent was there. I think Einstein was really worried about Team 12. He was just kind of focused on that, and probably, maybe some communication going on. Didn't really hear that was happening. And Neutral Popcorn has been down this whole time, but it might not be enough for them to get revived. Let's see. If Einstein and Lady Sublime notice this knocked enemy, they do take him out. And after all that, Team 1 makes the big play on Mount Everest first, but only 2 people remain. Skeletor might be the last remaining player of Team 12. Team 10 just got eliminated from the match. We still have 10 teams remaining. 27 players, so 4 squads. That's 40 players, and there's still 26 of them remaining. One of those teams just got eliminated again, so now we are down to 9 teams. Minty with a snipe on the Buck. Team 9 here, look at this rotation. Somehow Team 9 has made it to the other side of Mount Everest. This is absolutely crazy. They somehow made it from the warehouses all the way over there to the mountain. Circle just popped back to Team 1. Seeker, Team 4, the last remaining parts of Team 4 here, just landing with Team 3. You'd love to see the crash. Wreck and Reaver going down. Free Willy doesn't have health. They're trying to find where the last enemy is. Seeker realizes he's in the shed. He's going to try to go inside, get the thirst. Hockey Flight's going to go down. He's going to get insta-thirsted unless he can get out in time. He might. But then shots are going to come down from Mount Everest here. Someone's probably going to be able to confirm this kill. Somebody's got to go in. Seeker does with the Uzi to finish them off. We got shots coming down from crates. Can Hockey for Life get saved? He might be able to. Bits got taken out somehow in the process. We missed that with all the action going on. Drums leaves cover here to shoot at crates, gets killed and thirsted, and now 2 people remain. They do get the compound, but unfortunately the compound is not in. And they're going to have to make a push here into the open. This is such a tough circle here. The only advantage is that sometimes these trees will give you cover from Everest. But the way that Everest is situated right now, the way that the circle is on this side, it's just very hard to play out in the open here. And team 2 is going to be in a very, very difficult spot. They're actually on the rush, the push right now. Tried to switch to them, but it actually just kind of flipped off them. Can team 2 make it in? Team 4 stuck in the blue, but they're going to use the coop to try to get in. They're taking shots. If anything, at this point, I would just be quiet, but they're trying to put some kind of shots down on the enemy team. Team 9, let's see, are they going to see that the enemies are right below them here and try to third party? Or are they going to let them just fight each other? That's the question. Hammer. Israel in the blue gets taken out by Hockey for life. Great shots. Israel did not rotate properly. Minty and the rest of the squad kind of pushed by the blue here. Looks like they had a great spot, but they just didn't foresee that blue zone coming in that fast. And now they're the ones getting third-partied on top of the hill, which seemed like they had the best position. Zach now getting some shots on team 2 here. Evil's down. And we got a 1v1 here. Everyone else is down. It's going to be Zach versus Jack. Zach's got plenty of health here. It was actually a 1v... It was actually a 2v4 there. Zach did such a great job. Zach and 40 staying alive. Zach doing a great job taking out some of these enemies. Silky, though, waiting in the back of the tree. Takes him out, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get Jack here. Really tough spot. But Zach and 40 definitely getting a lot of kill points, which you love to see. We have 7 teams left, 15 players. Jack's going to try to kind of crawl over to Silky. He might be able to get him. These teams are focused on each other right now. We have McWrath hiding and Skeletor, solo players at the bottom of Mount Everest. I'm not going to focus on them. Don't want them to get stream sniped. I don't think anybody would be doing that, but you never know. Team 1, first team to push to Mount Everest, getting a little bit of love still, but the circle did come down. What is going to happen here? Team 9, they were looking positioned here to possibly win, but they just got circles shifted away from them and they were not able to position themselves correctly. But actually team 1 takes them out, but that now they're most likely going to get taken out by the circle. I think that was one of those situations where they didn't want to leave and get shot in the back, and they did not leave in time. Einstein gets taken out by the blue. Lady is about to succumb to the blue as well, unfortunately. I mean, the positive side of that is that they did get some kills, but they will end up as the 5th team eliminated. And now we enter the final 4 teams. We have a 4v1, v1v1. And right now, Team 13, it's their game to lose. They got the Birdum by themselves at the edge of the compound. I mean, edge of the circle, excuse me. And I can't believe the circle. If you guys have been watching this game, or if you were playing in this game, the circle has hard shifted left, right, the entire game. And it's now shifted down Mount Everest. Again, I know in esports rules, they've taken out the BRDM. So this is kind of a little bit lucky for Team 13. But the BRDM is smoking a little bit. It just needs to get team fired here from a few different players. And shout out to EVG and Israel for the follow. Thank you, guys. But you have to imagine that these solo players aren't really aware of what's going on here. They know that there's more than one team. Everybody knows here that there's at least 3 teams. And now, with McWrath getting eliminated, now there's probably a little bit of uncertainty of what the final 2 makeup is, unless Silky knows that it's just Seeker up here by his onesie. Seeker getting pushed by the circle. Unfortunately, the 2 solos are going to run into each other. This is so unfortunate for them. Silky, they take each other out. Basically, in Team 2 wins with their entire squad still up because of the BRDM and the craziness of the circle. And look at that. They even got some kills along the way. Coming down with 2, 4, 6, 7 total kills for Team 1 and the dub. What I want to see here is what happened with Zach and crew. Their team, Zach was 7 kills. Team 8 coming in with 8 kills right there. GG. Scooby coming down with 3 kills. And I know Ginger and a lot of those guys come down with a lot of damage, but I don't know exactly where their kills came out. But so far, kill leader is Wolfpack Zach. Killing it there. And then I know Hammer and crew also, they got a decent amount of kills as well. So GG's. Very well done. We're going to re-roll the teams here, and then we will get into game 2. So again, tournament started at 2. The first lobby is also always the most difficult, so this one should go a little bit faster. And I'll do my best to get everybody situated here ASAP. All right, people, good luck for game 2. Again, shout out to Day Day and crew for winning game 1 with the Bird'em. We got a lot of teams jumping out early in the plane. Let's chase this baby down. DK out. Manny Z, good luck. Woods in this game. Plane ride is going from Novo to past Quarry. Oh, we lost the plane. We lost her, laddie. Be interesting to see what happens with PUBG this year, what's going to get announced, what season 11 is going to look like. We have a couple teams going to military base, everybody else floating north on this circle. Beautiful second day in Erangel. This one again is esports modes. Hopefully more vehicles, better loot for you guys this time around. And then we will end on a Miramar game. We got 2 teams potentially landing with each other here. Let's see who's gonna break off. Is this Salty again in a potential hot drop here? What are they doing? Salty got taken out, went to Rozak first game, fought it out, got taken out, unfortunately. 56 alive, 14 teams, 56 players, I should say, and the circle pops center. You'll love to see it. Center circle on Erangel. Can go anywhere here. And 40 Lady D. And Dan's the last minute teammate landing south of Hospital. Team 6 looks like they're going to go for Georgia Pole Hospital area. Should be able to get a car and then head in way later. It's going to be quiet for a little bit. Seeker somehow taking out Dutch with a car. Oh no. And then White Smurf with the thirst. So sorry, Dutch. What happened there? Oh no. They ran into him right as he was about to make it down into the shelter. We missed it, but so unfortunate. Oh, terrible timing there for Dutch. Sorry, man. And look at this. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams in the Milta area, but 2 teams are already leaving out. And Pillow Toe and team are going to have an interesting time here. Guessing they're going to land most likely in the Milta area, but they're not going to have too much loot there, so they're going to be in a little bit of a tricky situation. Team 1, again, last time, Team 1, which was comprised of Lady, Einstein, and crew, had really good positioning. Team 1, again, not the same team, but lucky with the positioning, being at Pachinki center circle. Love where Andy and crew landed here, right near Normandy and the ferry pier. The other ferry pier, we should say. Right now, not really a lot to worry about in terms of teams fighting each other. Terminator, which we just switched to, is actually somewhat close to Team 4 without really knowing so far. Got an AK, DP, getting some utility, 2 frags. It's something recently that while we wait for some action, that if you're listening to a tournament, if you're a PUBG player out there, you've been playing regular or say you play ranked, after the nade nerf a while back, I think a lot of people, including myself, didn't really care that the nades got nerfed and that it carried more of your bag space or took up more of your bag space. So I was still carrying a lot of nades. But then eventually over time, I've been kind of beaten down to the point where I won't pick up that many nades. But then recently I've realized that it's actually kind of worth it to have the nades. So I've been switching and I've actually added more nades into my inventory now, especially in the ranked games. And I don't know, it's been helping a lot having those extra nades and just carrying less ammo. I mean, I've always done that in ranked play, carry less ammo. But having the more nades can really help, especially in TPP. Right here, interesting play right now, guys. We just had a boat appear at Sharktooth. Manny Z, aware of what's going on. Drums as well, trying to get some crossfire as they run in. What they don't know is that Team 8 doesn't have that much loot. Pillow Toe goes down, unfortunately. Not much they can do here, especially because they're just trying to get some gear. It's so unfortunate for Merc Nasty Nate. They tried to sneak in. Drums and Manny Z are on the hunt right now. But at this point, they will be able to get some gear and probably, hopefully, defend themselves. Manny Z on the wall here. Drums has flipped back on the other side. Wookie goes down. What a great rotation from Drums there. And Wookie just was not inside. I thought he was, but he was actually outside and just got overwhelmed. Now making this an even 2v2. Einstein and Andy on their way to provide some backup here. Definitely a risky move, but I understand what they were doing here. They just wanted to get out of their situation. They just got unlucky kind of jump there. And now this is not looking good. Drums. Stream on stream violence, Nugs and Drums, longtime viewers of the stream. Drums, part of the ABT Always Be Thurston community, and one of the founding members of ABT here in the dark. I lurk, who is literally trying to lurk in the dark here from a whole squad. I mean, he's got a great gun here. You're not going to want to run into that building against Skeet Skeet, but eventually they might, to just flush the rest of the team. Man, is he thinking about what he's going to do here? Oh, we just flipped away. Sorry, people. Oh, no. Andy running in late for the action. It's actually kind of a great view there, being invisible. We have two teams, Yasnaya. We have a potential... Oh, we have a potential team setting up for an amazing play. Not going to say it out loud, but you would love, absolutely love to see it. What about Trip? Recently. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm blocking the kill feed. I'm going to just go back to where I was, I guess. I'm going to make my webcam a little bit smaller. Andy and crew runs in, takes out Skeet as I adjust the office. Thanks, man. We've been working on the office. Loving it. I got some different lights going on in the background here, and it's a very nice space to stream and get some work done. And nice to see everybody in the stream. Happy Sunday. Get back into the action here. Sorry, Terrence and Team 8 there. I know what you guys were doing. You know, you landed with so many other teams that you were trying to get out of there and get some more loot somewhere else. Just unfortunate that there was a kind of a team split at Sharktooth, and that's where you landed. This is for people outside the stream. We call this Sharktooth. Shout out to Secret and Lady Sublime. They named this because of the looks like a shark tooth here, and it's a great name for that compound and that whole area, in my opinion. And it's kind of like a shark tooth. It's a great spot to go, but there's a lot of mayhem on this corner here. It can get pretty dicey. And guys, we have a really interesting situation here. If you're just listening, you might want to tune in. See what Ayo Mike's up to. Can't switch. Mike's got an SLR, AK. Interesting, you know, when we play ranked with Mike, love seeing if he's going to be using a DMR or a sniper, because Mike's secretly a pretty good sniper. It's weird because he only runs with like a 3 or 4 times on the sniper. And they look like they're playing pretty smart here. They're kind of checking out where everybody's at, what they can loot, where the other team is. They probably know that another team landed with them at military base. They're checking the bridge. And Mike has spotted out some cars on the bridge. And looks like they might have spotted the bridge block. That's what I was excited about. That's why I came over here. But they were smart. They stopped. I mean, this is the risk you have when you do this kind of bridge block. I respect it because I love the bridge block. But when you put your cars out like this, you know, all the teams that are playing here are going to see this and not cross. So really what they're doing right now is just kind of, they're going to screw up Team 10's rotation here pretty bad. But they know the bridge block's there. Now the question is, are they just going to counter rotate, Or are they going to try and take the bridge? If they get a knock, they might push. See what they're going to do here. Circle has actually just flipped or made its first push towards the west side. And this is one of my favorite areas for a circle to end. I feel like we have such, I don't know, such good luck out playing in these fields. A lot of people don't like field finishes, but I do. I think it makes it super fair, super even. I mean, it's really comes down to who's got smokes and the best shots. And I'm always thrilled to see a field finish. So we'll see what happens here. Too early to say if it's going to be a field finish or not, but it could be something we could see in the future. Jay Leezy, unfortunately, team killing 9. Someone from team 9 just drowned. I don't know what happened, or not drowned, from the play zone, excuse me. So we just had a play zone kill, knock, and an accidental nade. Jay Leezy goes in to get Benny. He's saying, sorry, man, I really did not mean to do that. At least we hope so there. Sorry, Benny, that you got taken out. Looks like just an unfortunate situation for someone to get team killed and then also knocked by the blue. K needs to heal first. Oh my gosh, crazy situation here. Team 7. I'm not even sure if they know what's going on there, if they're trying to capitalize, or if they're just going to leave. They're taking the car and they're saying, you know what, let's just move on with our day, I think. But that is a crazy situation to be a part of. We have two teams chasing each other in the vehicles right now. We're going to catch this live. Speaking of this, I think zone tag, last day for zone tag today, or might already be over. So hopefully you got to play it when you had the opportunity to. Team 5, whole team in the vehicle here. Hopefully they don't shoot each other. That's what you risk. Driving by team 11, who's in a compound. We have another car here, team 2. So we got 3 cars here. Team 14 is not flipped over. We're going to get all the people coming out, taking out Knight, and Big Stack's still here. Drums doesn't even see him. He's shooting at another car. This is absolute madness here, just south of Pachinki. We got another team outside the compound. They're going to be leaving, looking for some kills here to third party on. That was team 14 that was in the vehicle. Team 11 leaving the compound. They're on the hunt. Skeletor playing aggressive, rotating quickly right. Got the first nade down. He's going to take out the car. Super unlucky. We got 2 knocks. Einstein and Andy remain. All the other cars have fled the area, so we're going to have a 2v4 here. It's going to be pretty difficult. Andy actually gets the revive up on drums. Clutch play there. Not only does he get the revive, but he knocks somebody in all that action, but now it's just going to be too overwhelming. It's 1v3 at this point. Nade's coming down. Einstein's going to have to make some magic here. He wants to survive this. Getting shot from Jack, Skeletor, so many people. The only saving grace here is that Terminator is going for the revive, but Skeletor pushing right. Can he get somebody up in time? I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. So close, and Skeletor, I think, comes down with the squad wipe and monster kill. Holy crap, just unfortunate time for T5. Everybody was driving around, and then all it takes is that flat tire or a car to be flipped. Everybody's out. Chaos ensues, and Team 11 survives with all of their members intact. Holy crap, that was so crazy and so close there. GG, guys. Nice attempt. I know it's tough in those situations, and thank you guys for being a part of it. I know sometimes it's tough because now you got to wait in the lobby, but we'll try to get the next game set up as soon as possible and get right back into the action for Game 3 on Miramar. Always a good time. Could be a good time. Grab a coffee. Maybe play some team deathmatch while you wait. Get ready for the next game. So look at this. Team 10. Skipping the bridge block. They're going to go boating on this beautiful Sunday. Interesting play here from the boys. Team 12 putting shots down super far. You love to see the tracers. So cool looking from that distance. And they're going to get away pretty much unharmed. But they're going to have an interesting time here. I don't know where exactly they're going. One thing is, Mike knows a lot of these spots too, where he's like, I think you can actually get up over here. And he probably knows this. I think I've actually been up here before, but I wouldn't remember this off the top of my head. So this is an interesting play if they can get up here. It looks like they've already made it almost all the way. Yep, Mike's out. And this team is ready to go, but they're not in the circle, and the zone is still coming. So they're going to have an interesting fight, but luckily for them, nobody's even in front of them. What are the odds? Nobody's there at those compounds. We have multiple teams showing up here. to the Pachinki field, southwest of Pachinki, north of Ferry Pier. This is really interesting. This is one of my favorite places to hold and ranked in this area. Don't have a good name for this area of Erangel. I'd love to hear what maybe some other people call this compound and the compound to its west. Hammer, Scooby, Day. Good team there. Already taking position on the hill. But they also are sharing the hill with another team here. This is a really tough position. At first, it seems like it's great, but you're pretty open to multiple different sides there. But there is enough space to share this with two different teams. And I love this play right here. Team 7 in the woods. They're skirmishing with Team 6. They knocked them eyes, but they're not pushing. I don't know if they have a vehicle on them. That was almost could be considered like a pushable situation, but now they're drawing fire from Team 3. Team 10 now making it in. They're going to make it to 12 stack, it looks like. I think they're going to be able to make it in unharmed. Team 12 off the bridge now at gas station. Circle just shifted south, so now the teams in Pachinki and south of it on the hill are out of the circle. Crazy triangle situation going on right now. We're going to try to see what these guys are looking at. Unfortunately, it just took me off those players, which is always a weird situation. Let's take a look at what they're seeing here. This is fiance on fiance violence. Lady Sublime with a sniper shooting at Seeker and team. Zach taking out Kojak from the compound south of Pachinki. Team 3 is in the circle right now. They have Team 1 rotating above them. Really interesting situation here. So Team 6 is locked down in this double town compound, double building compound. Terminator running across the field by himself. Team 7 can easily be taking shots. Now they're finally coming down, but they weren't originally. Terminator is going to make it. They might think, New German and Demise might think that the shots were actually coming down on them, but they're not. They're coming down on Team Yellow here. Terminator fortunately goes down. This would be a great time for Team 7 to push, but I don't think they're going to because of Team 3. Terminator just playing super aggressive there. You'll love to see it, but maybe a little too aggressive in this situation. We have another team rotating. Everyone's looking for compounds to see if they can go anywhere. Really, this is one of the situations where we call it a shed game. It might just be better for people to take a shed, see what they can do. And this compound here, surprisingly, is empty. To the south. Nobody's holding it down, but it looks like Team 12 might look for it, or the two teams in vehicles might try to crash there. Looks like Silky might have got taken out of a vehicle and left to die. Unfortunately, G Leezy takes him out, gets the kill. Team 1 has decided to land, and they're in between Team 3 and Team 1. Day kind of out in the open here. What is he going to do? Luckily here, there are some good hill differences. He's actually proccing the attention or taking the attention of Team 13 with those shots, which is not good because Team 3 is in the back. Day-Day's going for a wide flank right now. Team 11 with 5 kills. Team 13 actually kind of retreating there backwards. Uh-oh, we're going to have a crazy situation here, guys. This is interesting. Ayo Mike and Team 10 has just run into Team 12. They've taken out Scarface. Smokes, stuns coming in. We're going to have a skirmish in the hills here just north of Ferry Pier and the gas station. Circle getting closer to pop. Shots coming in across the entire map. Again, this is kind of a flat area. I predicted it. I was like, I think the circle is going to come to these fields. And it is. Normally it goes north here. We'll see where the circle shifts to. Kind of just centers on itself. Actually goes a little bit south. Hey, yo, Mike is pushing. Team 12 trying to leave right now and get to the compound. Good push on their part. Mike's going to have a shot on Sith Lord. Can he get around the building in time? He does. But now Team 10 has this backside to themselves. This is actually kind of a tough compound to hold. I mean, they're in safety now, but it's pretty easy to push this compound. So we'll see what happens, especially with a man down. Love this play. Ginger takes out Hammer. Hammer was cooking a nade, ends up taking himself out. Love the shed play here from Casually Filthy and crew. They're going to be in a really good spot. Team 3, Team 6, now no longer in the circle. Let's take a look at what's going on with Day Day and crew. Ginge still alive. Got the real Ling Ling. Looking at shots from a distance. They're center circle right now. Great position. Scooby takes out Jin. She was low health. Gets a snipe on him. Day Day's here. Circle is right on his back. He's trying to push against Minty. He gets Minty. Stays out of the zone. Ginger and Minty are down. Day Day, all he has to do is get the revive. I mean, the heal off. And Scooby's going to come scoop him up. Great skirmish there. Oh my God, Scooby. For Day Day trying to go for the loot. So many kills coming down. What is happening to our Team 8? On top of all this, oh my gosh, on top of this, Team 8 left, Team 6 left the building here, and they're going to get killed by Team 7. Unfortunate, we missed the fighting here, but a bunch of dead bodies. Crazy situation. This is just all-out madness. 8 teams remain, 22 players alive. I don't even know who to follow right now. There's so much going on. Skeletor, lone survivor. Team 7 in the trees. D playing the shed game. Day Day and Scooby trying to make it in from the blue. Getting shot from center. Holy crap. Jordan, were you part of the team that was at those 2 buildings over here? I think you might have been. I missed the fighting going on there. But look at that. Team 4 able to pick off Day Day here. So we got a couple solo players. How many people are left of Team 3? 3. Oh, the whole team is left here playing the shed game. Okay, I did not realize that they still had all 4 up. Circle centers on itself again. Skeletor kind of playing spoiler here for a team in the shed that was trying to shoot at Team 7. 40. Headshot Skeletor. Since he was a solo, that is an insta kill for him, and their team has been eliminated. We had a knock here. The center shed, they're going to be able to get it up. Good smoke. Good teamwork going on from that team. Team 10 still has all 4 players remaining. They're going to have to make a push into the compound here. They're smoking out McWrath. They're getting him down. Funny that McWrath and Mike on the same team today. Usually fighting it out in the end game. Zach, solo player, seeing what he can do. Scooby, similar situation. Cannot wait to see the circle move. And it starts now. D getting knocked by Team 7 and flushed by Hockey for Life, who's putting down some great shots so far in this tournament. You'll love to see it. So many great players here. Team 3 trying to decide what they're going to do. I imagine some of their tires are popped, but no, none of them are. I wonder if they're going to try to get in the vehicle or not. They try to. Howland gets 40 from the side. They're just getting shot from both directions. They're going to see if they can get this revive off in time. Scooby, in the meantime, repositioning in between both teams, but Team 3 not worried about it right now because they're trying to figure out how they're going to escape the circle. They're smoking, getting ready. Scooby, if anything, is playing a great distraction for them. This is insane. In the same time, Team 10 has pushed Team 12. I'm going to stay over here and see what's going on here. Team 1 gets run over. Hal and Adam James, you'll love it. Leaves the shed, goes for the run over, while his team distracts Scooby with the shots. There must not be any gas left, or maybe they're just deciding, let's not take the car. Good smokes from Team 3. A lot of good smokes coming in here. Great teamwork. Dan's coming into the right. Great spot for Dan's. Team 4 has actually left the shed, but this leaves them open to potential shots from Team 7 here. I'd love to see how these shots are coming down. If we can switch to one of these characters. Cheerios with the mini. Gonna switch to the barrel. Can he take out 40 through the smoke? So close. 40 so weak. Love to see the good fighting here. Are you not entertained? Team 10 takes over the compound from Team 12. Madness going on here right now. The real Ringling pulls up on Team 3 and he gets taken out. Team 4 went from literally holding the perfect shed position. They started to get aggressive. They get taken out by Team 3. Team 3 gets taken out by Team 7. If I missed that, but that was an amazing play. 40, everybody doing some great plays right there. That was incredible. Great shots. That was so insane. Kill out of the vehicle, man. I wish I could replay that and see. I probably missed all the little details that were going on there. And somehow, Team 10, you guys missed it because you were in the middle of the game. We got, uh-oh. I might have just crashed. Hopefully I didn't. No, it continues. All right, so we have one sole player left. Where is Team 2? Somebody's still alive from Team 2. Oh my gosh, I just saw them. We're not going to draw attention to it, but Hockey sees them and takes him out. I don't know how he saw him from that distance. I have no idea. But he did. So crazy. Just had noticed him myself, so I don't even think Hockey could have seen him if he was, you know, geez Louise. I don't know how that happened. That's crazy. So if you guys didn't know this, Team 10 was started military base, couldn't cross the bridge because Blitz and crew were bridge blocking. Team 10 then finds a boat, takes a late shift into the center island. Seeker finished off Lady. Lols. All right, so we got a 3v2. We got McWrath, Mike, Brent against Seeker. Hockey for life. Circle is in favor of 10 here. You love these situations because if you fan out correctly, and depending on where the circle goes, it could be anyone's game here. Really, Team 7 has a good situation. They're split pretty well. Team 10's got a little triangle position going on. If Buck or Mike can spread out either which way, they might have a really good advantage here. They're all in the circle, so it's really going to come down to where this circle goes. Getting some shots in on Brent. Let's take a look at what he's up to with the snipper. As it switches to Hockey for life. Never mind. Oh, wow. Circle just stayed on Hockey and Seeker. I love these finishes, man. So many times if I played ranked, we come out with the dub on these. I actually was saying earlier that I love these finishes. It does kind of come down to sometimes who has the most smokes, but really, in the day, what it comes down to is who's got the best shot and who can get the best angle. Brent right now, kind of hard peeking the shed a little bit, it looks like. I'm not sure if anybody can get a shot on him. The shed is actually kind of breaking down. Hockey for life has a frag. He's trying to look for somebody. I don't think anybody's there. Seeker's got a frag and a molly. I don't know if they're close enough to get that shed. Buck going to start moving left here. Mike is not in. Circle going to be moving soon. Buck making a big push left. Seeker pushing up. I missed why he's leaving. I don't know what happened, why he left. He's got to get this frag out now. Maybe the molly to follow it up on Brent. If he can get one person, it would be huge. Will this frag come down on Brent? I didn't see it explode yet. What happened to the nade? I don't know if I missed it or not. I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure why Seeker left his position. Did his cover blow up? It might have. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, it was a stun. Okay, I thought it was a frag. Oh my gosh, now it's Hockey for life. 1v3. Blood is in the water. Brent getting aggressive. Takes out Hockey Life, takes out Brent, but then Buck follows up with a shot from the side with the SLR. And Team 10 wins with 9 kills. They're able to surpass the bridge block, get into the zone, take over the compound. They ended up with the most people alive. Brent with 5 kills. Hockey for life. Game 2 kill leader with 9 kills. Holy crap. They were in just an interesting spot there, getting so many kills that people tried to rotate into the zone, and they got a little bit of zone love there as well. 40 with 4 kills and an amazing game 2. You'll love to see it. All right, so let's do this. Thank you guys. Now that we got everybody in here, no more new players. Obviously, we're just going to re-roll this with everybody here. And we'll do the random teams for game 3. All right, here we go. Game 3 is on the way. PGI.blitz right here. Make sure if you guys are interested, I mean, check out the PGI.s. It's been really great so far. We're going to be entering week 4. Low plane here. High potential for a Los Leones, Picado, Chu, Monte Nuevo, Valle de Mar Circle. Even Puerto Paraiso is in the mix. Let's chase that plane booty. Ziggity Zooty, we're chasing that plane booty. Need a camera assistant. Here we go. A lot of people dropping out center of the map. So many people launching out. Team 11, Team 8 out. Team 1, Andy on the way. Got to watch out. Andy, best driver, EU. Once he gets a car, could be his game to win. Uh-oh. Don't be freezing on me. Don't be freezing on me, PUBG. You said if there's a kill over 500 meters, whoever has the longest kill. I don't know how we're going to track that. Might be able to find whoever has the longest kill wins. I like that. From Jibby. Whoever gets the longest kill this game is going to get a little gift from Jibby. Just remind me, Jibby. All right, let's take the music off. We have the first circle has popped. West side of the map. And we are into game 3. This is insane. Esports rules, 56 alive, 14 teams, multiple people dropping into El Pozo. This is crazy. I hate El Pozo, my least favorite place to land on Miramar. And we have 3 teams landing here. Already kind of making me sick to myself just looking at it. I'm kidding. We got 2 teams landed Big Stack. Big Stack, excuse me, Power Grid, Big Stack, part of one of those teams that landed there. 2 Power Grid is insane. This is going to be an interesting skirmish. Only 1 team Picado, nobody Chu, multiple teams Los Leones. This is crazy. And then nobody south side of the map except for team 11. I mean, I'm just shocked to see that. Totally shocked. This could be a game where you're going into the final circle with not many teams. I hate all hot drops. Dude, I'm not really a big hot dropper. What up, be known? I'm not really a big hot dropper myself anymore. Especially, there's sometimes like in ranked, you hot drop Picado and nobody's there. So that's why I think the strategy is to land near a city. And if nobody's going, then you take the city, you get the loot, and then you leave. But I don't like to hot drop in a competitive game because I know some people do, but I like to get positioned and, kind of go for the long game. What up, Met Viper? All right, so we're betting. Will the circle be a city finish? A lot of cities here for it to potentially finish on. If it's too close to call, then we'll just delete the bet and everybody will get their Blitz coin back. Obviously, if it's in a small compound or a field, we'll not count that as a city. All right, so we have 2 teams here landed at grid. Team 7 on the hunt right now. Wrecking Reaper, first kill, first knock coming down in El Pozo. Not thirsted yet, still knocked. But teams are converging on each other here. Thought we were going to see a kill coming down at Power Grid, but now the action is actually happening in El Pozo. Unfortunately, we're under the map right now, though. I'm trying to get us out so we can see the action. Oh my God, the camera completely stuck here. I don't know where we are. This is crazy. I just tried to fly over to El Pozo, sent me way under the ground there, but we are back. Jay Leezy knocked, but picked up. Wrecking Reaper, unfortunately, first one to go down. Love to see Wrecking Reaper. Been a long time since we've seen him in the stream. YouTube guy, but is the first to go into Mighty Don't Kneel. Apologies there. Second person to go. This is what happens, though, when you drop El Pozo. It's just such a tough area to kind of take control over, in my opinion. Just really, really difficult here. So many buildings, so many nooks and crannies. I mean, it's an absolute English muffin. It's like a spoiled English muffin. I don't even want to put the butter on it. There's just nooks and crannies everywhere. And I ain't going here. The rest of Team 4, Skeletor to Real Ling Ling. They're on the top side of El Pozo. Finally getting some action down in grid. Again, stuck underground here. But we're doing what we can. Woods making an aggressive push here. Not sure if Team 3 knows that he's already there. Scarface, distraction out in the open, but if he gets shot, he's going to get thirsted there. He's just out in the open. DK trying to help from the side here with the SKS, but I don't know. It could end up working as a good distraction for Scarface, but Pillow Toe and Woods just could not get in time. Day low help, but so is Pillow Toe. Nug sweeping around the side is going to catch a shotgun in an insta-thirst. Merc Nasty Nate gets murked. Oh, sorry. Different Nate. Different Nate. Or is it the same Nate? I think it is the same Nate. Merc Nasty Nate is his Twitch name. Pillow Toe is his game name. Call me Dan. So we do that a lot in Sanok. We drop east side of a compound near Coast. See if anyone drops a Kawi. Yeah, a lot of times I drop near boot camp, and if no one goes boot camp, we'll just go in. So unfortunately, Team 7 lost Scarface, lost Pillow Toe. This was a really good team. I mean, there's a million good teams, a million good players in here. But Team 7 seemed like a really great team, but this is what happens when you go power grid. Lack of ammo, lack of position. There's so many little barrels and things that you could be hiding on, and it gets really tough to push here. Terrence went out in the open, got knocked, and then things started to sway against their favorite. DK showing up with an AK, switches to the SKS. He's going to catch Manny reloading, but isn't able to take him out because all he's got is an SK and a shotgun. Woods, too, unfortunately not able to capitalize on the team being distracted. Runs into Day. Day's knocked, but Nugs is right behind him here. He hears it. He's got a frag down, or a stun. Excuse me, he is stunned. Woods trying to figure out what he's going to do. He's stuck on a barbell in the garage. And Nugs going to be able to take him out, save Day. And Team 3 wins the power grid landing and will continue on for the rest of the game. Sorry, Nate, that was tough, man. Power grid is just a tough place to land. I guess once you're going there, it's kind of hard to get out, to commit out of that, but it is just a tough place to go, especially when you're contested with another team. And then here, it looks like Einstein in Team 10 went for a crate. Guessing Hammer had something to do with this. Hammer is aggressive player here, and they're putting shots down on Team 2, are kind of retreating here. Demise must have also went for the crate. He's knocked. And what might benefit here is that he might draw the attention of another team instead of Einstein and Hammer getting shot because Demise is out in the open. Hammer leaving him up, maybe intentionally, unintentionally, but great distraction. That kill could get stolen, so I think Hammer's going to go ahead and steal this right now, or maybe not. They're going to leave him up. Are they going to run him over? He's about to die. Will they get him? They do, so they confirm the kill. And Hammer and Einstein, like nothing ever happened, are going to leave the situation. Did they get the crate gear, though, is the question, or did Team 2 get that and make it out? Not seeing any level 3 helmets on Einstein or Hammer. Or is that a level 3 helmet right there? Nope, looks like they all have 2 gear. Demise, who made it out with the crate is the interesting question. What up, Awesome Possum? The games have been great so far. We're in game 3, the final game. Then we're going to be doing some custom games after this. First 2 were on Erangel. Great games, good circles, I thought. One was by Georgia Pole, by Mount Everest. And the second circle was kind of, don't know what you call that area, south of Pachinki in the fields, between kind of south of Quarry, north of Ferry Pier. I love those final circles. So for me, that was entertaining to watch. And right now, let's see what's going on. So Team 10 making their way out of El Pozo. Team 2 has retreated north, but circle shifts south. So now everybody in El Pozo, including Team 10, going to have to make it in. Team 2, Team 3, going to have to leave Power Grid. Picado out of the circle. People that landed Los Angeles going to have to move in. Team 11 here, just quietly away from everybody else. Nobody is on the west side of the circle here. And we still have 2 cities in. This could be a Monte Nuevo finish. Could be Chu. What's interesting about this circle is I've been seeing this a lot in ranked. And it seems like nobody knows the exact algorithm of the zone. but it does seem to kind of have a little bit of a pattern to itself. And each season it seems to go to, not every season, but certain seasons it seems to go to certain areas. And right now in season 10, I haven't played ranked in a few weeks, but the circle has gone here so many times. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, what's going on, but the circle often goes here, and my team and I will go like here. We'll end up taking this compound, which is center, or the circle will head up here, and you'll take one of the hills, compound up the hill. It's a good circle because there are a lot of little compounds, and there's a lot of little ridges to hold on to. But it's tough because this is kind of a big ridge here on the left. So if the circle goes left, you're going to have to fight up it. If it goes right, this circle is extremely difficult because there's a lot of valleys here. This is a really hard part of the circle to hold. It's basically anybody's game. If it goes left, it's a little bit more who's got the best gun skills and can shoot over the hills in close range battles. At least in my opinion, just from playing the circle so many times. Anytime it goes over here, there's just so many open areas. Not a lot of trees, as you can see, not a lot of big rocks. It just gets really, really difficult. So we'll see where this goes and throughout the game. So we got 13 teams left, 2 teams eliminated, 49 alive. We got some fighting on the edge of the zone here, which is always tough. Don't want to be in this position. Huck Flynn getting knocked by Israel. They have a perfect spot right now over the ridge. 40. Trying to see what he can do. Not really seeing any vehicles nearby. He's got a motorcycle himself. I think he's just trying to figure out what's going to go on. I mean, how is he going to move forward? The rest of the team is back pretty far into the zone here. So they've lost Huck, Lady, and who is the last person left on their team? Adam heading in on the car. They should be okay now. Team 11, which was in a great spot. They were totally fine. They're pushing pretty far north here. They're going to bank on the circle going north. I'm really surprised that Zach and them didn't take that compound that we normally go to. I mean, really, I bet in their mind it was either here or there, and they took there, which is their current location. Buck getting knocked. Tin Mosquito, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Buck gets knocked and thirsted by Salty Branzino. He got killed very early in game 1, so he is one very salty Branzino. Getting his kill. Putting some respect on that name. But Andy, the rest of the team, lives to die another day. Team 2 driving through with the Murado. They're going to get through pretty much unscathed. K shooting out the window. Car smoking a little bit, but they're okay. No big deal. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Until they flip the car a couple times. Drums straggling along by himself. So they were 2-2 driving, but now they've just driven themselves out of the circle. Look at this. I said, surprised they went here, but circle is going north. We could have a Monte Nuevo circle, Monte Nuevo center. That's the Twitch prediction right now. We've become a little bit of gambling addicts on stream. We've been betting on games while we play on the stream. Having a lot of fun. Right now we have a bet going. Will the circle end in a city? A lot of people predicted no. Day predicted yes. This could be a big payout if the circle does end in a city. Lady Sublime. Oh no. She's flipped herself and Adam, and she takes herself out in the car. Don't know the exact story of what happened there. I'm assuming that they were driving in from the blue and probably did not have a lot of health. Is McGrath going to see this and stop? Does he see what's going on here? They're going to drive right by. They drive right by. They don't even know that they're there. They were perfectly hidden right there. Or maybe they're just sparing their lives. I'm not really sure. But now they've spotted 40 driving on the motorcycle. Shots coming down on Darley. And is that Wookie? It is. On the back of the buggy. Not a safe place to be. 2 wheels. They're making it into Chew. But unfortunate time to stop there. If they just got past the fence, they would have been okay. Now Jack, Burton, and team are going to have to turn around. Team 12 has an important decision to make here. Are they going to fight? Are they going to leave? They're not in the circle. They've been fighting the blue this entire game. Low health, Darley and Wook. Hopefully they can heal up here. Wookie needs to get some more cover. Shots and grenades are coming through. Zone is coming. Team 12 goes, you know what? Let's get out of here. It's time to go. 40 honking away. Trying to make it in with a beautiful backflip. Caught right on stream. Let's go. You'll love to see it. Something about driving in PUBG, especially on Miramar, just so much fun. Unless you're in the Murado going through the hills, but if you're on the bike, it's been a grand old time. 40 and friends here. Deciding to take this part of the hill, south side of the circle. Team 14. Interesting spot here on the side. Minty and friends driving in. Low health, half health here. This is a dangerous situation. Shots coming in from the left. They veer right. Benny D and the rest of the team need some help. This is such a great part of the circle. A great part of any ranked or competitive match. A lot of people rotating. A lot of kills are going to come through. Benny and who is the other teammate down here? Crash at the tractor. Might be too late there. Grenade coming in. Doesn't do any damage to them, but it might be too late to try and pick them up. Israel and Minty would have to make a crazy play here. I don't think they can go directly to Benny and to Crash. They'd have to crash at this compound. Dang, Miramar Ridges. Andy drove us right into one. Andy. I know, I saw you had pretty low health there when you got out of the car. So this is a tough situation. We'll let these guys play this out chess style. Circle actually goes up north a little bit, pushing away from Monte Nuevo. So it's debatable here if we're going to see a city finish. Zach and company still in the circle there, which is pretty impressive. That spot is boding pretty well for them. Shots coming in on AO Mike and team, so they're a little distracted. Will it give them enough time to get in and get the heal off? I don't think they're even going to go for it at this point. If anything, if Israel can get out of here, he might be better off just leaving. But no, he's completely sandwiched between two different teams here, getting shot up the hill and to the right. They're just going to have to hope that Team 9 forgets about them if they make it in. Teddy, sorry to hear if anybody black screens. I hope you guys can try to get back in. It's, obviously one of the issues with PUBG being in that situation. We have two teams that have entered Monte Nuevo. Team 8 rotating to the top here. Love this compound. Such a great compound to hold. Jack might have crashed, or maybe someone else. I'm not sure. He's not really moving right now. He gets killed. Hopefully Jack didn't crash. Might have been the situation there. If he crashed, you'd imagine they wouldn't have parked him out in the open like that. I'm not really sure. Crazy Wookie, who once was almost dead in the warehouse, has survived to make it to this compound. I think they do allow you to reconnect in customs now, but I'm not sure. I think you can. Previously, you could not, for sure. Now, I think you can. What is going on here? We're stuck underwater. There we go. Just came from underground here. We see two people knocked. Team 1, Team 2, Sith Lord, AZ James knocked. Salty's just trying to get to some cover here so he can fight from a better position, but unfortunately gets taken out. They're going to start thirsting drums. Always be thirsting. Is he going to do it? Salty, already been knocked before you can tell. Health is just chunking away. Drum says he's out of here. Just leaves him. Surprising to see. Okay, might come in for the first bits. Actually goes for a nade. Actually kind of a smart play. He was waiting for them to maybe just go thirst Salty through the nade. Ends up killing Salty, but he could have maybe gotten someone in the process. Not sure if they know where Bits is exactly. He could be able to play spoiler here in a good spot. He's kind of like tucked in there on the hill. We'll wait and see. Team 11 is skirmishing with Team 14. They've pushed to the right. Free Willy's down. Cheerios is down. 40 getting involved in the action, but I think 40 goes down. No more health. And Team 14, 3 knocked, 3 alive on Team 11. We lost Buck there. They lost Buck there, I should say. When they crashed that compound. I don't know where the last member of Team 14 is. Said our driver got black screened. Oh no. Terrible timing, especially as the driver. Not good. Not good there. Sorry to hear that. For anybody that black screen, I'm sorry. Obviously, nothing I can do about that. Just super unfortunate. You never want to see people crashing or black screen out of the game. Not going to bring a lot of attention to this, but Blitz in a very interesting spot. Day Team 3. Is he the last one left of the team? No, they're right here at the bottom of Monte Nuevo, so they're going to have an interesting position here. Blitz finally shows himself, takes out Drums. He's got the upper hand here, but there's a whole team against Blitz. Can he get another one? He does. 2 down. Can Blitz play spoiler here? They get one of the heals up, though. Blitz unaware of that, chops down. Oh, so close there for Blitz. I mean, I get the excitement. He hopped down or maybe fell down. Not sure. He had 2 knocked, but that's just so much to overcome there for Blitz. But such a good job. Such a good effort there. You'll love to see it. So Team 11. Oh, D crashed and they left his body alive. That's pretty nice of Team 11. I mean, at this point, they might as well just take him out, but that's super unfortunate. Sorry, D. Just crashed at a really unfortunate time. And hopefully you'll be able to get back in. But very respectable play from the team. You'll love to see it. Not sure if Adam has crashed as well. Oh my God. So multiple crashes outside the building in this area. Sorry, guys. But cool character, and you love the cotton candy themed gun. Hopefully you get back in and continue on your way. Soldier. All right, so Team 9. Mike, Silky, Dutch taken out by the blue. Didn't see what happened there, but obviously I guess they didn't have a car, and they're trying to make their way in. They're going to come across Hal and Adam James. Maybe, hopefully they'll just leave him there. Hopefully they'll get the memo that he's knocked. Team 11 taking in shots. Taking shots on Team 9. Silky's going to see... Doesn't even see him right there yet. We'll move on. They're just going to be fighting there for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Dan GG takes out Drums. Let's go up here. See the circle from up top. Silky taking out Adam James, who was disconnected. But there you go, Team 12. Ultimately, we're not going to be in a good spot there. So we got a crate coming down right on the edge of Monte Nuevo. Half the circle, what we could say, roughly half of the circle is in the corner of Monte. The other half out in the field. I think this is going to be a borderline Monte finish, but we'll see. If it finishes here, we're going to count this as Monte Nuevo City finish. But if it finishes across the street, we'll say no go on the bet. Terminator, Team 13, trying to get some position in the buildings here, but are getting tagged. We got 2 different teams, actually. Team 8 and Team 10. Jay Leezy tries to cross the street, but gets shot from Team 10, who surprises him. Circle's going to be moving here. Slowly pushing them out of the way. Einstein Hammer, interesting spot. Brent coming in from the side to the rescue. Getting the finish on Jay Leezy. Originally knocked by Team 10, I think. Team 13 claiming the kill. Seeker now. They thought they were in a good spot, and Scooby, but now they're across the street, and they have to push. Super difficult here. Scooby getting shot from Einstein both directions. Seeker's got to do something here as he's distracted, but no, Scooby goes down, so now Seeker, unfortunately, might fall the same fate, but actually great smokes coming down. But then Einstein just rips crazy shots on Seeker, but look what Seeker did here. Made a great smoke wall. He was gonna, great smokes coming in, but just great shots from Einstein, eliminating them. Tough spot for them, unfortunate position. Skeletor taking down Wook. We have Team 4 versus Team 6, but McGrath gets revenge and takes out the rest of Team 4. We're down to 18 alive, 7 teams. This is going to be incredible here. It's going to be pretty crazy. We got brother on brother violence potentially here, unless Zach's already out. I think he's still in the game. We got, oh no, Zach, we got Zach, Andy, Knight versus Mike, and Silky 2v3 fight. Knight goes down, Mike is killed and thirsted by Zach. You'll love to see it. Friends shooting friends, brothers shooting brothers. And Silky's still alive. They're going to go for the revive on Knight. Zach playing smart here, stunning, throwing out utility, letting him know we're here, we're ready to fight still. Silky, unaware of what's going on, is bailing on the situation, rightfully so at this point. as a solo player, probably better to try to play for position. If the circle flips this way, Silky could stay alive. If it flips to Monte Nuevo, it's going to be a tough push for him. And it looks like we're going to have a finish in the middle of the field here. Going to be interesting. A lot of teams are going to be holding up here on this line. Team 10, check this out. Going for an interesting rotation. Team 11, they've spotted Silky. He's just trying to get away and get to some more loot and some more cover. They spotted him. They know where he's at. He's going to be in a really tough spot, leaving this compound, especially if they rotate, but they're in a good spot. They might not want to rotate. We'll just have to play it out and see what happens. McWrath, last one left on his team. So we got 2 solos and 4 teams remain. Circle about to push here. Team 11, really interesting spot. Because they're going to lose a lot of cover. There's only going to be a little bit of cover left. Look at Team 3. They actually have a great spot on Team 11, but they switch focus. They're now focused on Team 10. Let's see what it looks like from their angle. Smurf gets knocked. Big Stack takes out Hammer. I mean, Manny takes out Hammer. Big Stack, White Smurf. We got 2 knocks now. Einstein doing his best. He's going to get knocked from Day Day. Great shots coming in from the town. Unbelievable. I thought these guys were going to be able to sneak in here, and just amazing shots coming in from Team 3, excuse me. Incredible. Dan's the only one left. His team is knocked to left him. There's not much he's going to be able to do here. I think he's just going to have to abandon his team and let them die. I hate to see it, but sometimes that's just part of the game. McWrath getting a spoiler knock on Kojak. Will Brent be able to do anything here to help? And he takes out Silky. He was the last one left. We're down to 5 teams now. Brent goes for the revive in the smoke. Another grenade comes in, though, kills Kojak. He knows somebody's over there. He finally spots McWrath. McWrath is going to have to leave, though, or does he? He's actually in. He's barely in, but he's in. Very tough spot for Silky there. Valiant effort. Very tough spot for you guys there. And with the kill of Dan G from Zach, he was the last solo player. We are entering. Oh, sorry. There's still 1 solo player. It's McWrath. We have 4 remaining teams. Team 3, Team 11, Team 13, and Team 6. We have a 4v3, v2v1 split. So teams of all different sizes. 4, 3, 2, 1. But Team 3 does have a knock right now. He gets revived. So Team 3 in the buildings here, out of the zone. But they have all the members. So arguably the worst position, but with the most teams, I mean, most players. Love the split that Team 11 is doing right now. They have Knight watching with a sniper on the left here. He's going to slowly get into position. Zach and Andy have split up. They've completely taken this side of the map. So if it flips their way, they're going to have an awesome position here. McWrath goes down. Brent, Terminator decide to push. Smart play from them. 2 really good players. I mean, 3 really good players here. McWrath, Brent, Terminator, and Brent push. So really, with that revive up here, Brent and Terminator could play spoilers. It just depends on what team they're going to spoil. Big Stack tries to make a rotation. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing there. He's going to get knocked and thirsted. So we have an old-fashioned stalemate here. 3v3. 3 in the buildings. 3 in the field. And Team 13 ready to make a spoiler play. Somehow, this corner is still in. I don't know how it is, but it is. It's still in. This is crazy. At the guard tower, Terminator getting some shots. Brent, they're focused on Team 11. What is Team 13 going to do here? Look at this Day Day. Could probably move left and have a shot on Brent and him. Look at, as I said, he's thinking about it, but he goes back, trying to look where he's going to shoot at. He's definitely getting some good angles. Look at Day Day with the SLR, ripping shots. Almost taking out Black Knight. Oh, he's going to be able to get him right there. Black Knight caught rotating. Day Day's going to come down with the thirst. Can he do it? He does. That was a huge play for their team there. Taking out Knight. So we have a 2v3v2. We're going to enter final circle situation. Interesting here. I don't know about, whether we're going to consider this a city circle. I guess not. Or is this too close to call? Or half circle. I guess it's not a city circle, so we're going to say no. We're on the corner of Monte here. It's not close enough. Brent getting smokes out. We need to see smokes from all the different teams here. Terminator just got killed by the play zone, but really he was weak from all the fights, just trying to get some cover. Are there going to be enough smokes for Brent? I don't think so. I don't know if Andy and Zach are going to have enough smokes. Who's in the best spot? I mean, honestly, I think Team 3 might be in the best position here, but Brent's in the best position to potentially spoil them. If anything, Team 11 doesn't want to take out Brent if they can control who they shoot at. Brent taking shots. Zach kills him though. So Zach takes out Brent, who could have potentially helped them, and now it's just going to be a straight up 2v3. Nugs, only a little bit of health. Not sure if he's missing heals or what. Finally gets that first aid off. We're going to have a crazy finish here. Andy, no health. Just putting down crazy amounts of fire, somehow staying alive. Nugs coming in. Zach with a clutch kill against Data. Doesn't see Nugs coming to his right. They're both focusing on Manny's custom. Andy goes down. It's going to be Zach in a 1v2, and he's got no health, no time. I don't know what he's going to be able to do here. And Manny takes out Zach. Such a tough spot. Zach, Andy, and Team 11 fought so hard that game. Huge kudos to them. But Team 3 is going to come down with the dub. Day, the double winner on the day. But really, I mean, Zach and crew were just fighting it out there. The teams out in the open. But really, you could see Zach with 6 kills again. Potentially could come down as the kill leader for the tournament. We just got to check on Hockey for Life. Manny Customs coming down with 4 kills. Nugs with 3. And overall, their team getting a ton of kills there. Brent, Bryson, Terminator going full send at the end. McWrath playing really well as the last player left on his team. Silky and Mikey doing a great job getting in the circle late. And those are the top 5-6 teams there at the end. And dude, so intense there. That circle, I just didn't know who was going to have the advantage there. And, you know, that was crazy. Day-Day's team, the circle, eventually they had to leave the building, but they had smokes. They split up. They fought well. They did a great job. And sorry to everybody that lagged out. D. Somebody else lagged out. Was it Hockey for Life, or was it somebody else? A couple people lagged out. Sorry, guys. Maybe we should have stuck with Erangel on that, but Miramar is just such a fun competitive map to play on, but does have some issues, obviously. Holy crap. That was crazy. That was such a good game to spectate. There was honestly so much action, and really with the amount of people we had, 56, we weren't that far off from it being like a real ranked match. So thank you guys. Great turnout. And we didn't even, the best part about this, for people that are here, maybe you came in late, we didn't promote the tournament at all. We just promoted it in the stream, in the Discord. This is only people from the stream. So this is great. Great turnout for just people that are in the community. And absolutely love to see it.